Hello, the lady cares are here. Do you have people in your life that you can consider them as your serendipities? Serendipity means good luck in making unexpected and fortunate discoveries. If you find good things without looking for them, that is serendipity. Unexpected good luck brings these things to you. Serendipity is the gift of finding valuable or agreeable things not looked for. Even in the context of love, we can say serendipity manifests as meeting someone special in the most unexpected circumstances. It could be a chance encounter on an airplane, at an event, or a random meeting at a recreational center that can blossom into a profound, intimate relationship. Serendipity was created by a British nobleman in the mid-1970s from an ancient Persian fairy tale. The meaning of the word good luck in finding valuable things unintentionally. You know, many a time the things our souls are searching for are equally searching for us. Let me share my story with you. I joined a travel club, a company. On this same social media app, I found a gentleman. And that's why you should be careful the way you treat strangers. Somebody I've never seen face to face, but he became a family. And it's expected that because he enrolled me into this club, he would be my direct upline and mentor. But that wasn't my case. I joined the team to find a woman, or let's say, serendipity found me, gave me a woman who was an upline, up there. This woman embraced me, loved me, worked with me as if she knew me from somewhere. She bought her own ticket, visited me in Ghana here, paid for her own accommodation, fed herself for 7 days just to teach me how I would be able to turn this travel club into a whole business. And God knows we worked that business out. This woman became a senior sister, a friend, a coach, and a mentor. 3 years in a row, we spoke every day on matters related to women, related to the business. We had things to talk about every day for 3 solid years. COVID hit and this business went bankrupt. So another company bought this business and I still worked with this woman. Unfortunately, she passed away. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Anytime I remember her, all that I could say to this universe is to give me another Avila Mashvai. The camaraderie, the comfort, the companionship is mutual and reciprocal. These are people, I consider them serendipities. People will be there for you regardless. People will wipe your tears before asking you what happened. People will cover your nakedness, not because their cloth is so big, but because they wouldn't sit back under their watch you go naked. Do you easily identify your serendipities when they come your way? Do you receive them? There are so many users and manipulators in this life. If you believe in prayer, honey, pray for your path to cross with your serendipities. How do these people and these things come our way? Number one, live in your authentic self. The universe can only support you when you are doing you, not when you are living a lie, trying to be something and someone you are not. Number two, stop following mentors who are tormentors. You will never be yourself. Yesterday, Obeng Dakon, I call him Professor Dakon. If you don't follow him yet on social media, go look for this great mind. He shared awesome ideas with us. Things people would charge us for, he shared them with us freely. You see, genuine mentors are not insecure when their mentees evolve and become bigger and better. Great mentors know that their students will become the teacher along the way. When their students have studied and learned so much that the knowledge that the students becomes even greater than the knowledge of the teacher that taught the student the knowledge in the first place. So much, right? But take your time and ponder. Great mentors know that their students will become the teacher along the way. When their students have studied and learned so much knowledge, that the students' knowledge becomes even greater than the knowledge of the teacher that taught them in the first place. And they give their students the space and the scope to evolve. Choose growth over company, honey. Choose growth over company. Be in communities that will challenge you to grow, not where you'll be the village champion and everybody's coming to you. No. Number 3, stop being afraid to express and use your gifts. Even if your gift is rated 1, use it. Do you remember the parable of the talents? He gave some 1, others 2, and many others 5. Even if you rate your giftings and talents as 1, still use that 1. Do you know why? Getting another 1 in addition to your 1 is still considered 100%. Just like those who have 5 and adding 5 in addition also get 100%. Deep, right? Every gift, every talent in you, begin using them and don't be afraid. Let me share another experience with you. I joined a Zoom with a team that was not directly linked to my team in any way. It was a Father's Day, and you joined a Zoom meeting for the first time that you didn't even know the people, how they will relate to you and how they would accept you. And because it was a Father's Day, women were allowed to give solidarity messages to the men. You know, women's nature. Everybody was quiet, and I volunteered to speak. So I gave the message, just 5 minutes, Father's Day message. And that gave me connected to, people that I found them to be great and inquiry minds. Those kind of people, you have to book appointments before you have audience with them. That speech gave me access to these people. Was I afraid to make mistakes? Yes, because that was my first day joining that team's Zoom meeting. Was I afraid people would criticize and judge me? Yes, but I did it anyhow. I spoke anyhow, anyway. I was shy, but I spoke anyway. So stop being afraid to use your gifts. You have no idea the doors that your gifts will open for you. Honey, why are you afraid to use your gifts and talents? You can only develop these gifts and talents when you begin using them. People can only know of these gifts you have when you begin using them. Nobody knows what you are made of until you start using these gifts and talents. And number 4, every opportunity you get to learn and grow, take it. Then ask how you can do it. Richard Branson says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. The same opportunity I got, and I grabbed it, and I said, I will speak. And I spoke. Always learn and improve. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. when you are ready to own your life and live, people who would guide you, who support you on that path would be able to see you, to notice you, because you would be on that path. Progress is made through iteration. And so you take the first step, the baby step, fall down, rise up again, move ahead, take the next step, and the next step, and the next step. You can never gain clarity. So please note, this might be from my heart to you if you're a woman. It can resonate with a lot of men also. But my focus is the women. It's not every man. And to everybody, men, women, everybody. It's not everyone that comes your way that you have to date. Some relationships would have evolved into something bigger and better, but sex will sabotage it. If the universe brings people your way and you think, oh, even if I'm not dating them and they could be doing these great things for me, once I date them, I could get more, you would sabotage the purpose, the meaning of that relationship. Don't date them. Don't go to bed with them. Don't manipulate them into having sexual encounters with you. That will destroy the purpose, the reason why the universe brought them to you. Some people are supposed to help you cross another level, get to another level, do an assignment at a point in your life. They are supposed to guide you. You don't date those people. You don't have sex with them. Sex is the serious thing that when I turn around and I see it becoming, a cheap commodity all around, I just wink and move on. Sex is so spiritual. I don't know why people are just having it for fun. I would prefer not to have sex again for the rest of my life than to just have it with anybody. But I'm not asking you to imbibe my beliefs and my perspective to life. I'm only telling you that the universe brings some people our way to support us. It is never in your place to have sex with these people because you distort the purpose and the meaning of those people in your life. You have people in your life that you can be naked with and not ashamed. Once you hear this, you think of romantic partners, marriages. No. I've been with married couples for almost 2 decades. And I know some marriages turn out beautifully. Why the couples can find friendship in their spouses. They can share everything. But it's not all marriages that end up being so. Some couple you share with them and they will use it against you forever. But the universe would bring you people that you can share with. Because there comes a time that you need somewhere you can pour your heart out. So do you have people in your life that you can be naked with and not ashamed? People you can be truthful with, and you know they won't judge you. People that can correct you when everybody else is flattering you. They can tell you, look at you in the face and tell you, honey, you went wrong here. People that can support you, even if they don't understand what is going on with you. People will not use your story to make mockery of you. Not people that when you share with them, it's like sharing with the whole world. They will add spices to your stories and spread, even when they know it is for their ears only. Not those kind of people. People that will cover your nakedness. Do you have such people in your life? Serendipity can equally be defined as finding pleasing things that you had not been looking for. Pleasing things your soul desires come your way effortlessly. It is also the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. So good things happen to you. And my question is, how do you treat such people? The fact that they came from the universe means the universe can equally move them away from you if you mistreat them. It's amazing how people treat the users and the manipulators so well. The people who use them and manipulate them in this life, they treat them so well. They respect them. And yet those who genuinely love them, they would rather disrespect these people, treat them with contempt, because they think these people will be for them. I mean, all their lives, they have nowhere to go. That is wrong. Even good and loyal people get tired at a point. Even good people who love you genuinely and sincerely know how to strike the balance between when enough is enough and when to give up. So even if the universe would bring these people into your life, when you mistreat them, that same universe will take them away from you. How do you treat these people that you can identify them as your serendipities? Why do some people only take and take and take and take and take and make it look and sound that they have nothing to offer? Why are we comfortable receiving and receiving and receiving without giving anything? I don't know, but it's no more comfortable to me. I want a win-win relationship. People can use you. You serve them and they can't service your life. I mean, they know that they are manipulating your life. And just because you have a good heart, they take pride in using you. Take and take and take. They make it look and sound like they have nothing to offer you, not even the intangibles, not even their quality time, not even their gratitude. Some people are so ungrateful. Even just a common thank you, not even their emotional support, not their loyalty, not their allegiance, and yet they expect that when life hits them, you should be there for them. That is wrong. Many a time we wait for people to die and write touching tributes about them for the whole world to hear how important they were to us. And yet, whilst they were alive, we took them for granted. That is wrong. Every day you get the opportunity to meet these people, let them know how you love them, how you appreciate them, how they have helped contribute to the transformation your life is going through. Can someone equally consider you as his or her serendipity? We are used to taking, accepting, receiving without thinking. What can we also equally offer to make our relationships a win-win? Honey, if you believe in prayer, stop praying for the mundane things. Those things are paid for. There is a huge difference between things that are paid for and things that are prayed for. Unfortunately, poverty makes people pray for the things they are supposed to pay for. It doesn't matter how you pray. You will still have to pay for those things. So let's work hard. Let's work smart. Let's use our talents and our giftings and monetize them, because we need money to pay for the things that are supposed to be paid for. If there's something you are supposed to pray for, that is to pray that your path will cross with your serendipities. They make life easier and beautiful. Let me end with a story that is out there. You can Google it and read much more about it. It happened on the Brooklyn subway. You see, there was a man named Marcel Sternberger who was from Hungary. He would always take the 909 Long Island Railroad train from his home to Woodside, New York, where he would catch up with another subway into the city. On the morning of January 10th, 1948, according to the story, this man Sternberger boarded the 909 as usual. En route, he suddenly decided to visit one Victor Laszlo, another Hungarian friend who lived in Brooklyn and was ill. Accordingly, at Ozone Park, Sternberger changed to the subway from Brooklyn, went to his friend's house, and stayed until mid-afternoon. He then boarded a Manhattan-bound subway to his office, and this is where the miracle happens. The car was crowded, and there seemed to be no chance of a seat for him. But just as he entered, a man sitting by the door suddenly jumped to leave, So he slipped into that empty place. This is a man that have been living in New York long enough not to start conversations with strangers. But because he's a photographer, he had the peculiar habit of analyzing people's faces. And he was struck by the features of a passenger on his left. This passenger was probably in his late 30s, according to the story. And when he glanced up, his eyes seemed to have a head expressions in them. He was reading a Hungarian language newspaper, and something prompted him, Stenberger, to say in Hungarian, "I hope you don't mind if I glance at your paper." The man seemed surprised to be addressed in his native language, but he answered politely, "You may read it now. I'll have time later on." So during their ride to town, they had quite a conversation. The name of the second man was Bela Papskin, a law student when World War II started. He had been put into a German labor battalion and sent to Ukraine. Later, he was captured by the Russians and put to work burying the German dead. After the war, he covered hundreds of miles on foot until he reached his home in Debrecen. And he knew Debrecen quite well, that is Stenberger. So they talked about it for a while. Then he told him the rest of his story, that he went to his apartment, that was occupied by his parents and siblings, and found out that all his parents and everybody on that block was nowhere. It was occupied by strangers. He later discovered that his whole family, the Nazis had taken his whole family, including his wife, to another town. So he managed to immigrate into US in October 1947. A long story. All the time that this young man was speaking, the story registered in the heart of Stenberger, because just about a few days earlier, he had attended a party, and he heard a story of a young woman, and it looked like this story was aligning. And it seemed impossible. Like you've attended a party somewhere, somebody has shared his story with you, and just in the course of that week, you meet another man, a stranger, who shares the other side of that same story. So impossible. It seems so impossible that there could be any connection between these two people. But just as Stenberger neared his station, he fumbled and asked this new young man, Papskin, "Was your wife's name Maya?" And he said, "Yes." "How did you know?" Stenberger said, "Let's get off the train." He took Papskin by the arm and they got down. You know, those times it was just the phone booth. So they went into the nearest phone booth and made a call. And lo and behold, long story short, Stenberger was able to connect Papskin to his wife, Maya. The wife thought the husband had been killed and dead, and the husband thought his whole family together, with his wife, had also been killed. But serendipity brought them together. Was it just chance that made Marcel Stenberger suddenly decide to visit his sick friend and hence take a subway line that he had never ridden before? Was it chance that caused the man sitting by the door of that car to rush out just as Stenberger came in? Was it chance that caused Bela Papskin to be sitting beside Stenberger reading a Hungarian newspaper? Was it chance, or it was serendipity? Was it chance? Stenberger knew his friend was ill all this while. Why didn't he visit him any other day except that January 10th? This is a woman, the Maya, the wife, who will never answer telephone calls in the house, because to her, why no need no friend? You know, those kind of things we do when we are living with family and we think every telephone call is not for us. it was somebody else, a sibling, a sibling, anybody in the house but except us. But that particular day, after Maya had waited for the phone to ring a while, she had to respond it because there was nobody at home. And indeed, it was her call. Time and chance happen to us all every day. But are we emotionally, intellectually, financially ready to accept the opportunities that time and chance bring our way? The universe is always showcasing people in front of us. How do we treat these people? Some people are so rude, I don't get it. With a lot of attitude problems. We are all on social media. You don't know who a person is and you can disrespect them. Even if you don't believe and share and their views don't resonate to you, put a camera in front of you and let's see how intelligent you are by addressing those issues. It is not illegal. You can share your opinions about people's views also. It is not illegal. But to insult them just because you happen to be on the same social media apps and space with them is wrong. The universe can use anybody to be a blessing unto you. When you are ready to own your life and live great and awesome minds, people, like-minded people will come your way. How would you treat them? How would you accept them? I've chanced upon great minds. People have never met them face to face on this same social media. Don't downplay your urges to do something with your life, honey. The urge to be at certain places, to treat strangers right, to treat people you don't know right. Don't wait to know who a person is before you respect them. As long as they are humans, give them the respect they deserve. You may never know. Don't hide your expertise. Develop and deploy them. Some of you want to be perfect before you take action. You will never take action. You will never be perfect if you don't take that first step and continue taking baby steps. When there is enough momentum, it would overflow. The world will hear of you. The universe itself will promote you, would bring people your way who would hold your hands and support you. But you would have to take the first step. When you increase in value, you would attract attention. You can only increase in value when you begin doing something with your life. Don't hide behind social media and disrespect people. Any privilege you get to learn something, learn it. No one is an island. Everybody needs somebody, but not just anybody. So live well. Be yourself. And watch the things and the people that the universe would bring your way. Can you equally share your experiences? Can you equally share your experiences? The people you identify as your serendipity. The people you can confidently say they have been huge blessings to your life. Can you equally share? Can somebody also identify you as their serendipity? Life is not supposed to be this complex and complicated. Use your gifts and talents. They would make way for you before the great minds, before kings. Be yourself. Do you. Live your life. You are here to live, and life is lived once. So live the life that you ordain to be. Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. I always tell people, once you own your life and you begin living, people will judge you. And so what? These are people who don't understand how you are evolving. So when they judge you, what happens? Nothing. Just be yourself. and start taking those baby steps and see how the universe would magnify those baby steps. Do you have people in your life that you can consider them as your serendipities? Share your experience so we can all learn from each other, from one another. This has been your lady, the Lady Kezia. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, kindly hit the subscribe button. Click on the bell and select all, so anytime I upload a video, you would be notified. Share the video with somebody also for us to know that yes, we have to keep on keeping on, for help is on the way. But until we own our lives and begin living, life would be complex. Help won't come because the universe doesn't know what we are made of. Much love and blessings, my dear one.